So with that as the background, saan niyo po napulot itong inyong opinion na, and I'd like to assert and repeat over and over again, ang nakalagay po dito sa inyong opinion, it may be argued. So with that as the background, saan niyo po napulot itong inyong opinion na, and I'd like to assert and repeat over and over again, ang nakalagay po dito sa inyong opinion, it may be argued. Ang ibig sabihin, nagtutuda rin kayo, it may be argued, ganun din sa Solgen. Ibig sabihin, pwedeng ipaglaban dahil hindi nakalagay sa batas na ang LGU ay magpapatakbo ng isabong, it can be argued that the PAGCOR can be the central regulating agency. So, Mr. Justice Undersecretary, can you explain?
Thank you, Mr. President. So based on the DOJ opinion, which was signed by Secretary Minardo Guevara, we interpreted the declaration of policy as well as the powers of PAGCOR under Section 10 of PD 1869 is amended, that the power to regulate isabong, while it's not specifically enumerated, would fall under other forms of amusement and recreation, including games of chance, which may be allowed by law within the territorial jurisdiction of the Philippines. It's under the Declaration of Policy. And under Section 10, which refers to the nature and term of franchise of PAGCOR, there is also a provision there, other similar recreation or amusement places, gaming pools, example, basketball, football, etc., except high alay, whether on land or sea, within the territorial jurisdiction of the Republic of the Philippines.
So, ibig sabihin, Yusek, you made an interpretation, you expanded the powers of PAGCOR, and by virtue of that interpretation, PAGCOR sought the clearance from the Office of the Executive Secretary. A clearance was given, and PAGCOR, by virtue of that clearance, entered into several licensing agreements. So, Yusek, saan mo naman nakuha yung interpretation na yung mga casinos, yung mga entertainment, pasok yung online? Maliwanag dito, Yusek, pag yung mine-mention sa batas, yung meron lugar, time, place, and manner. Casinos, entertainment centers, lugar po yun. Ito pong online, virtual ito. Wala pong lugar na mag-iipon-ipon, yung may hawak ng cellphone at doon sila lahat magtatataya. Lahat ng nakalagay po sa batas, kahit yung sinasabi niyong use them generis, medyo mali. Medyo mali. Kasi ang pinag-uusapan dito, lugar, amusement places, gaming pools, even basketball, and etc. etc. So, ayoko makipag-argue sa iyo. Pero ang nakikita ko rito, you place your own extenuating circumstances to lessen the impact, but everything is wrong. Papatunayan ko mamaya kung paano nagkamali ang opinion ng DOJ, Mr. Chairman. Bigyan kita ng example. Nakalagay dito sa inyong opinion na dapat ang PAGCOR ay susunod. I'll cite your page 10 of your opinion. Nakalagay po dito, theoretically, isabong theoretically a form of gambling of bets placed online or in off-site betting stations on live cockfighting matches. So, ibig sabihin nito, Yusek, ganito kailangan merong live cockfighting matches, according to your interpretation. So, the remote coverage via my cellphone gadget is a mirror image of a live cockfighting match. Di po ba? Hindi naman ito gaya ito nung NBA na merong mga animation lang. Live sabong yon, na-captured live through the use of technology. Am I correct?
Tama po, Mr. President.
So, kung titingnan nyo, Mr. Chairman, inaral ko po itong mga past incidences. Nataklo ba na sa dami ng notes ko dito? Mamaya, I'll be asking questions again. I refer to incident number 8. Kahulihan yun nasa listahan ko kanina. Or even the case number 67. Mamaya pag-uusapan to. Yung case number 6, number 7, or even case number 5, which happened May 11, 2021, we were still under MECQ. MECQ ang buong Pilipinas. At sa MECQ, bawal ang cockfighting. Paano kayo nakapagsabong noon? Bawal ang cockfighting. At nakalagay din sa IATF resolutions, no exemptions. Bawal nga lumabas. Merong lockdown po noon. Kahit po dumating na tayo dito sa case number 4, case number 4. Ito nangyari sa Laguna, alert level 2. Bawal din po ang cockfighting. So paano nagkaroon ng cockfighting na nakuha ng remote coverage through the use of technology na beam sa mga cellphone without violating IATF rules? And now, we just heard the good chairperson of PAGCOR na walang binabiolate. Ang binabiolate dito ay IATF rules. Naka-lockdown tayo nun. Ang sinasabi nyo, kailangan sumunod sa mga adhika sa mga regulasyon ng pamahalaan lokal. Ang mga mayor, sarado po yung sabungan. Sarado yung sabungan sa Laguna, sa Rizal, sa Manila. Dahil MECQ. Paano po nagkaroon ng sabong na nakuna ng camera at naibim dito sa mga cellphone without violating existing regulations. Nandito po sa inyo yun. Nakalagay po dito sa inyo, kailangan din sumunod. Were there exemptions given? I don't...
Mr. President, the DOJ cannot answer kung paano po nagkaroon ng sabong. Nag-interpret lang po kami ng batas. At gusto ko rin po sanang linawin, the DOJ did not expand the power of PAGCOR.
Yes, you did.
We just interpreted the law, Mr. President.
Yes, you did. Even if you read Article 239 of the revised penal code, it is a direct usurpation of legislative powers. Trabaho po ng Kongreso magbigay ng prangkisa. Trabaho po ng Kongreso magbigay ng boundaries, ng parameters kung anong klaseng sugal ang pwedeng i-allow. At nakalagay po sa batas ngayon, ang sugal po, ang sabong po ay dapat Sabado-Linggo. O merong isabong tayo ng Lunes, Martes, Merkules, Huwebes, Biyernes, di ba? So, wala pa ba kayo nakikita PAGCOR din doon na violation which would be a ground for the suspension of a license or the operations of isabong? I'm referring this back to DOJ kasi nagsimula lahat ito sa pag-issue nyo ng erroneous interpretation of the law. The law is what is written. Kung hindi nakasulat doon, hindi yung batas. Ang pwede lang pong gumawa ng batas, Kongreso, Senado, hindi po DOJ. Naniniwala ka ba doon, Yusek?
Definitely, Mr. President, wala pong kapangyarihan ng Department of Justice na gumawa ng batas. Ngunit being the Attorney General, may kapangyarihan po ang DOJ na magbigay po ng sarili niyang interpretation na pwede pong maging
kaya yung interpretation mo, Yusek, kaya ito hindi ko dapat sabihin, kinocompute ko yung edad mo. Toddler ka pa lang. Si Senator Lacson, si Senator Bato, law enforcers na to. Toddler ka pa lang, presiding officer na ng Sangguniang Panlungsod ng Quezon City si Senate President Soto. Gumagawa na ng batas. Naintindihan po namin yan. Sinasabi ko rin to na siguro grade 5 ka, nagtuturo na rin po ako ng batas sa law school. So, don't skew your interpretation that would make us believe that what you're saying is canonical now. If you are trying to interpret our legislative intent, ito na nga yung intent, wala nga sa batas kasi baka ang gusto ng Kongreso, dumating yung tamang panahon na harapin ito, na magkaroon ng public hearing kung ano ba dapat ang gawin pag may isabong. Hindi na po nagkaroon ng public hearing. Gumawa kayo ng interpretation, sinunod ng PAGCOR, ipinatupad na. hindi niyo na sinama ang Kongreso. Yun lamang po, Mr. Chairman, at mamaya magtatanong pa ho ako.
Thank you, Senator Tolentino and Attorney Orta, for